Right, so we're going to take you into our Q4 results and future expectations for the Brooklyn Bike Shop.
I'm going to give you guys a quick overview. As you can see by the color coding that we're taking the lead in a lot of different sectors, which is very well. We are lacking in a few like human resources and future investment, which is something that we've taken strides for next quarter in order to do better in that section. Also too, we made a lot more future investments towards our bikes to see where we can take them in marketing as well.
So a few of the investments that we've made for next quarter is the enriched carbon fiber, puncture-resistant slime tires, and full suspension shock absorbers. So these are 3 investments that we plan on making because it's something that we can apply to all of our bikes and all of our brands in order to improve their quality. After that, a few other adjustments that we made is we reduced our prices for our lower tier brands by just a little bit in order to stay competitive, just because our competitors are offering much lower prices than we are. And of course, we don't want to match theirs, but we do want to be able to come a bit closer in competition with them so that we can still maintain our market share. And besides that, we also increased our ad inserts from 20 to 27.
So briefly getting into HR, we wanted to invest in our employees much more this quarter using the money from our recent deal. So for the labor force, we bumped up the salary for all 3 sectors to try and stay above average. For instance, we increased the labor force's salary by $6,000, the supervisors by $5,000, and the sales force by $5,000 as well. We also changed all 3 sectors' health plans to full coverage and increased all of their vacations to 3 weeks. And to try and incentivize our employees a bit more, we also raised their pension percentages, specifically bumped up all sectors by 2%. And we know that these changes will definitely help us get over the industry averages and hopefully make us leaders in employee morale.
So for our manufacturing this quarter, our results from Q3 were very satisfactory. Our projection was a little below our actual demand, which caused our company to have some lost sales. But for this quarter, we have a projected demand of a little closer to 3,000 units, and our operating capacity this quarter is above that, so we won't be having any lost sales for this next quarter. And we are also purchasing 2 new 3D printers, which will enable our company to keep up with our increasing demand in future quarters.
Our cash balance at the end of Q4 was about $500,000, and we withdrew $26,000 out of our CD in order to achieve the at least $300,000 that we needed to have at the end of the period. We didn't take out any loans for this quarter, and even though our net income is a large negative number, we did spend a lot of money on R&D, which further proves the point that you do have to spend a lot of money in order to make a lot of money. Like I said, we have no debt, so our equity is pretty high. It's about $2,708,114, and we plan to keep this trend going and not have to take out any loans in the future. This concludes our Q4 briefing.